Sarah Ferguson brands Meghan liar after LieX Sarah thought her courtesy during first meet with Queen. The claim made by Megan Markle in the Sussex's Netflix documentary series about hastily learning how to curtsy before meeting the late Queen Elizabeth II has been vehemently disputed by royal critics and observers. They have pointed to evidence that directly contradicts Meghan's recounting of the events leading up to her first encounter with the revered British monarch. In the Netflix series, Meghan candidly described the surreal experience of being instructed by Prince Harry on the proper way to curtsy just moments before she was set to meet Queen Elizabeth II for the very first time. Meghan admitted that she initially thought Harry was joking about the need to perform the traditional gesture, having not been previously aware of the protocol. "I mean, it's surreal. There wasn't like some big moment of, now you're going to meet my grandmother. I didn't know I was going to meet her until moments before," Meghan said in the docuseries. Chiming in, Prince Harry revealed the challenge of explaining such a custom to an American like Meghan. "How do you explain that to people? How do you explain that you bow to your grandmother and that you would need to curtsy, especially to an American? That's weird," he said. Meghan went on to describe the intense pressure she felt in that moment, likening the experience to a medieval times dinner and tournament. She recalled, "I curtsied as though I was like, 'Pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty.' It was so intense." However, royal observers have quickly dismissed Meghan's account, pointing to evidence that directly contradicts her claims. They have highlighted a specific episode from Meghan's former television series, Suits, which predates her relationship with Prince Harry, in which her character is shown performing a curtsy. The existence of this scene in Suits undermines Meghan's assertion that she only learned how to curtsy moments before meeting Queen Elizabeth II for the first time, suggesting that Meghan was already familiar with the proper etiquette and protocol long before her introduction to the British royal family. Further casting doubt on Meghan's narrative, Prince Harry himself revealed in his 2023 memoir, Spare, that it was actually his Aunt Sarah Ferguson who provided Meghan with a quick lesson on how to curtsy before the meeting with the late Queen. The discrepancies between Meghan's statements in the Netflix documentary series and the evidence provided in Prince Harry's memoir have led some royal critics to accuse Meghan of fabricating or embellishing the story for dramatic effect. One fan taking to social media labeled Meghan a fraud, while another commented, "Come on, guys. She forgot she had cursed in the show, just like she forgot she dictated the book to Omid." The ongoing skepticism surrounding certain claims made by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, particularly in their Netflix documentary series and Harry's memoir, has only intensified following the passing of Queen Elizabeth II in September 2022. Meghan's account of her first meeting with the late monarch has been viewed through a lens of increased scrutiny, with royal observers and critics dissecting every detail in search of inconsistencies or potential embellishments. The dismissal of Meghan's narrative by these royal commentators highlights the broader challenges faced by the Sussexes as they navigate their post-royal lives and seek to share their personal experiences with the public. Some have argued that Meghan's seemingly contradictory statements regarding her introduction to royal protocol and etiquette have only served to further erode the credibility of the couple's claims, particularly in the eyes of the British public and the wider royal fan base. However, defenders of the Sussexes have countered that the criticism leveled against Meghan's account is part of a broader pattern of skepticism and hostility towards the couple, rooted in a perceived bias against their decision to step back from royal duties and forge their own path. These supporters argue that the Sussexes should be afforded the same level of understanding and empathy as any other public figures navigating major life changes and adjustments, regardless of their royal connections. And that's it for our video. I would like to see what you think in the comments. Thanks and see you in the next video.